Minnesota Vikings. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set 8-3. Check 53 is mine. Watch the run, watch the run. 6-6, pull it high. Get wide. Check 13, check 13. Check, flag down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Ready?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Right. He's done right here. Protein spill. Hey, we got fair. Check 3.
2nd and 5. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
It's just me and you. 53 is the mic. All day, dog. Smooth. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Heller, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. One, Omaha. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
First carry for Darius Geis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 33 and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check 50. Check 50.
On first down, this is Geis. They find some open field here. 34 yards there and a first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Mike 51. Hey, Delta. Ready? Mike 51. Mike 51. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
21.
Second and 10 on the Seahawks 36-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
21. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check. Leo. Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Heller. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
61, matchbox light. Check 49. Watch out. Jim.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Double tight. 2. 36.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of the 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, turn it up. Kill. Hey, gun. He's moving. Whip. Watch the whip. Bang.
On the ground, it's Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. David Onyemata, his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
80 weapon. Let's bring it. Check. Check it out, read. Hey, Zoo.
Here's 2nd and 8. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They did nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings convert first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Clock. 51, Mike 51.
Now Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the pass. Two. Mike 51. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go. 180. Come on, the ball. Tighten up. Hey, watch it.
To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Yo. 11. 51 at the mic.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
On first down, Heller. He'll let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Heller. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Seattle.
Here we go. Set. And logo. Switch. Switch. And shoot.
On 1st and 10, Heller. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alert! 21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He gets it to Thomas. And He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Thomas, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Throwing on first down. Heller. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tavon Young.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. 11. He's cracked.
Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Garoppolo now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Geis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go. 180.
51 for Mike.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Darius Geis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 1, Omaha. Check 6 guys.
Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Here's Hill on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Heller, that one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
This is Geis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. open man is Kirk, complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return will stop right around the 25. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
On 1st down, Heller gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2nd and 11. Man open, it's Goodwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, stand up! Hey, Ward!
From the gun on 3rd down. Heller over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Back to throw. Heller. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Darryl Worland, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.